We are glad and honored to talk to a man who has now done this 2 times in a row. We're thankful he's invited us out here for his 2nd annual Austin Riley Golf Tournament benefiting Team Red, White, and Blue, a nonprofit that benefits the lives of veterans. And when you talk to a man who puts that kind of commitment off the field, you just have to look him in the eye and say thank you. We're now joined by Braves third baseman, 2-time All-Star, 2-time Silver Slugger award winner, and a world champion, Austin Riley, joining us here in the locker room on the Fan, 680 93.7 FM. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning. I appreciate you having me. That's pretty good there.
Thank you.
He's the king of intros. He never says enough about himself, but you learned a little about everybody that was sitting here except home team, who is from Atlanta, lives, dies, breathes every team here, especially our Bravos.
And you see the man, his walk-up music played by Mac Lear, the T.I., you know about that.
That's right.
Good to see you. We'll certainly get into the tournament. You do a great job of helping out so many people that need it, but we'll get right to it. What Atlanta wants to know, are you healthy? Are you getting healthy, or are you ready to retire?
Not there yet. No, I'm getting there. I'm slowly but surely, kind of day to day. It's just that oblique's a little weird. It's just, you got to be super cautious with it. You got to make sure it's 100%. Don't want to be, thinking I'm okay, come back too soon, and then it's, then I'm down for 2 months. Long season. Let's be, still early. Let's be cautious, but I'm getting there.
It's almost like those finely tuned athletes in the NFL when they get a hammy. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't me. It was the other guys that could run real fast, where you can't come back too early, because if you jack it up again, you can almost make it worse than it was to start.
Right. So we're just trying to be smart with it. We're playing good baseball right now, so hopefully we'll be back here soon. Is that one when you feel it? Do you go back in the dugout and have a conversation, or did you know yourself like, hey, I got to shut this down for a minute? I felt it's a little something during BP, and it's like playing every day. My knees pops, my elbows pops, shoulders pops. It's like it's just kind of like stuff happens. So It's like it was one of those things where I was like, nothing to it. Went into my first at bat, felt it a little more, and then my second bat, it kind of grabbed on me a little bit, and just went to the trainers because I want to play every day. And they had to force me out of there in New York, and just talking to them, letting them know kind of what I was feeling, and like I said, it was ultimately didn't have a choice. They said, let's be smart about this thing. So that's where we're at.
Snit didn't ask you to take a shot or to cut something out of you, did he?
No, he did not. He did not.
Are you able to rehab? Are you able to do anything to make sure it gets better, or is it all about just rest and let it recover on its own?
No, our medical staff does a great job. We're on top of it, doing all kind of there's so many tools out there now and resources that we're able to from stem, just hot ice, cold bath, tub, whatever it may be. There's so many resources out there. So we're doing stuff nonstop, to make sure we get this thing right.
So I have a suggestion. Rowdy Tellez, you don't see him pulling an oblique. The Stewart guy, guys like home team and I, you get a little extra. Fat don't pull. So maybe you're a finely tuned athlete. If we put you like 10 or 12 pounds on, I think you'll be okay.
Don't do it.
I'm trying to win a gold glove. So. We're going to keep those pounds off.
Austin Riley joining us here in the locker room. We are a part of his 2nd annual Austin Riley Golf Tournament benefiting Team Red, White, and Blue, a nonprofit for veterans, enriching the lives of veterans. Overall, what are you seeing? We see Zach Short fill in for you. We saw Adam Duvall fill in for Ronald last night. The guys who are coming in, Jared Kelnick, part of the team for the first time. What are you seeing when you have to take a step back and watch Braves baseball for the first time in a while?
I think Zach Short's gotten out twice. I'm like, dang, this guy's doing his job. I mean, he's making unbelievable plays at third. I think that's another, Alex Anthopoulos wonder that he does it again. And then, like I said, you just see Duvall and Kelnick, them two, back and forth, and just, what I've been really impressed with is Kelnick's just kind of maturity of like knowing that he's, gonna be playing when righties and he's accepted that, and he's really buying into what we have in the clubhouse, and he works very hard. So it's just, and Duvall, he's been here before, and he's a great guy. it's just, here recently it's just been fun seeing Ozuna, see what he's doing. Chris Sale, I mean, it's he's one of my favorites.
Isn't it awesome to watch him throw the ball, man?
Oh, man, it really is incredible. And just to have him in the clubhouse, the competitor that he is, it's crazy.
I think what you guys did last year on all the numbers you put up offensively have kind of put a squirrely number up in our heads as fans watching you, everybody at the plate. So we feel like Matt's down a little because their home runs aren't there, and Acuna's down a little because his home runs and power hasn't been showing up until lately. And then you got guys like Ozuna doing his thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to watch how different guys are picking it up. And in baseball, obviously cyclical, where you guys come into your own and go in and out of slumps. It's fun to watch the guys that have been kind of picking it up for some of the guys we expected to do it.
No doubt. And I think that's what's so great about our team and the depth that we have. And to be honest, we hadn't clicked at all on all cylinders offensively, and we're still in a really good spot. So It's like, and it's just a matter of time until we do. So I think it's going to get scary at some point. Someone's going to be paying.
You talk about Alex Anthopoulos, and we go into the year and we know about Spencer Strider, we know about Max Fried, and he goes against Chris Sale, and we're all like, okay, hopefully this works. And Ronaldo Lopez, I think as a show collectively, we said this guy's going to be in the 8th inning throwing 100 miles an hour and getting guys out. What's it like when they integrate guys like this that don't come over with the fanfare necessarily, and how do they kind of fit in with the locker room and they just come in and do such a great job?
No, Ronaldo's been great. He, he's super quiet, and just kind of goes about his business the right way, and has bought in to what, like I said, our what we have in our clubhouse. And I'm a big hunter, and you talk about deer having 6 senses and just an extra sense. It's like Alex has that when it comes to being a GM.
That's funny.
He's got something that he can just see in certain guys, and being able to go get a guy like Ronaldo and take that chance of putting him in the starting position, and what he's done. And like I said, along with Chris Sale, understanding that he's had some injuries, but he's had a healthy off season for the first time in a long time. It's been fun to watch.
Right now, injury is the answer, but when everybody gets back, what, in your opinion, would be different about this team compared to last team?
Just the depth that we have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Snit said it best. It's like we got, obviously Murph's down, but we got 2 number 1 catchers.
Right.
With Travis and Murph, and then, I'm gonna be back at some point, and then you just get going, and then like I said, we hadn't clicked on all cylinders offensively. Our bullpen has been great. Hopefully get Pierce Johnson back in the next couple of days, and then like I said, you put all that together. Hopefully this is timing up right, where we're hitting that long stretch into the summer, and then on into the postseason.
Austin Riley, he's joining us here in the locker room. We are here at his 2nd annual Austin Riley Golf Tournament, benefiting Team Red, White, and Blue nonprofit for veterans.
Obviously, you're a big hunter, and Realtree's done a great job supporting you and your ventures here. Talk a little bit about your foundation and the golf tournament, what you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, no, it's all about Team Red, White, and Blue is building the health and awareness of our veterans, and making sure that they get what they need and the support that they need, and that they're put on that front line that they deserve. I'm always the first to say, don't have any family in the military, but that whole relationship with Realtree, Team Red, White, and Blue, it's like growing up. I've said it before. It's like watching hunting and watching Realtree take veterans hunting is like that all just like hit home with me, and I knew if I was ever in a position where I could do something like that, I wanted to be a part of that, because it's so cool seeing what seeing the hearing the stories and seeing what those guys go through, and just making sure that they get the love and the support that they deserve. Yeah. I think it's what it's all about.
We appreciate you. My dad's Purple Heart Vietnam, and it needs all the support and help he can get, especially the guys in the situations we're going through right now,
no doubt,
across the globe. So you got a 2-year-old son and another one on the way, so congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
How has that been going? And then how soon will he get some kind of a killing apparatus in his hands after some hunting?
Or a glove, one or the other.
Yeah, one of the two.
Easton he's 2 now. that boy talks more than anybody
That's
I've
awesome.
ever. It's like the time he wakes up, he's talking to the time he goes to bed. And then we got another boy coming due August 2nd. So it's been great. Seeing him grow up, and just like understanding kind of what being a dad and what that is and what it's all about. And it's like I said, I wouldn't trade it for the world. And he's got no weapons in his hand yet. A Nerf gun.
There you go. Is he an athlete? Can you tell?
He swings it. He loves a golf club. Hadn't picked up a baseball bat, which is all right. I'm not
Sure.
not got to force that on him. But we got like 6 or 8 golf clubs around that he's just, it's back and forth, lefty, righty. So
I love
it. It's fun.
Well, if he's talking, maybe he's got broadcasting in his future.
Hey,
I would not encourage that.
Can talk.
A lot of early mornings when it comes with this. Being a dad is obviously something we all take a lot of pride in. We've asked the question, though. Athletes have had this come up where baby's birth coincides with a game. Baby's birth coincides with a playoff game. Would you miss the game if your next son happens to be born on the day that the Braves have a game?
Yes, I hope so.
Okay.
Because I missed the first one. We were in L.A. And I ended up having to go to the hospital and couldn't get it back in time, and that crushed me. I remember being on the flight, getting a text saying, "Hey, you're a dad," and it's like not being able to be there. So, we got a really deep team, so they can handle me handle it for a couple days while I go be a part of that.
How's the timeline going? You're still a young guy, and in a short amount of time, World Series champion, awards as a player, now a daddy, about to be a 2-time daddy and a husband. How's the timeline going for you? Does it feel like it's going quickly?
Very quickly.
For you? Very
quickly. I felt like yesterday I was in Rome, Georgia, and Low A, and here we are now. There's still a lot to be accomplished. That being another World Series, maybe a couple more. So, would like a Gold Glove. Like I said, it's flying by, but it's been a blast. Super blessed and fortunate just to be a part of just a really great organization.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, August 1st, you guys start a home series against the Marlins, so don't worry about being there.
Hey, one of us could play third base against the Marlins.
I kid.
That's crazy.
Well, it's been good to see you.
Yeah.
I always say if you don't do it right, you're going to have a tough time doing it again. The fact that you have so much support shows that last year you did everything and beyond to get people to support you, and that's a good sign. And once you get it the second time, people look forward to being out here to help you with your cause. So that's a testament to you and the team you put around. What advice would you give for people who are because golf tournaments are not easy to pull off? What's the advice when people are trying to do like you do and help people in the community?
To me, it's all about the support staff that I have behind me. They've done an unbelievable job that if I was trying to do it alone, it would not be this. So I give all the credit to them, and what they've done is just it's really mind-blowing to me.
Well, good stuff. Get well soon. Everybody is certainly going to have a great time out here. You guys are going to help a lot of people with our veteran community, and we always thank you for your time that you give us.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you hopefully soon, maybe this weekend if it's possible, but whenever you get ready to get out there, we'll certainly be supportive of you.
No, I appreciate it, and thanks for having me.
Braves third baseman Austin Riley joining us here in the locker room on the Fan 680 93.7 FM.